Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Mike Murray's back. Back again.
Back.
We're here at the Pleasant. We're here on Pleasant View Ave, right at the Orchard Grille on Pleasant View Ave in Smithfield. And we're going to go over more of this great place, the Orchard Grille. We think of apples. I actually ordered some apples with my meal. I'm looking forward to that. So, and we're also looking forward to hear about Mike Murray's talk. A lot of us wish we could have went that night, and we either didn't know about it. We just met someone now who also probably would have enjoyed going too. Someone who's here today. So a lot of people could benefit from going, whether you have a hearing loss or not. So I think it was something that we all could have learned from. So so tell us. It was 2 days last week, and so yeah.
Well, first of all, we missed you, Tanya. I really wanted you to be there, but you're a busy girl, so there'll be other opportunities. So it kicked off Wednesday and Thursday at the park there, the Rough Supper Club, and it was amazing. Both full nights, and Alan Fong introduced me the first night,
that's right.
and Bill Simus introduced me on Thursday night.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it was that the whole talk is about hearing loss awareness, and I had a PowerPoint, I had live closed caption pressing, and it was my story.
That's right, yeah.
It was my story going from the non-hearing world to the hearing world, filled with facts and figures, and it was humorous, it was touching, it was inspiring, and it was just a really good time. I was worried about time, how much time I could fill in the one talk, and I was hoping for 45 minutes, and I wasn't sure where it was going to fall, because during all my practice and all my run-throughs, there's no real audience. Well, it ended up being an hour long, so I got to trim it. I'm going to trim it, make it more bang for the buck, and make it 45 will be the sweet spot, which was really cool because I did an hour both nights, and nobody was bored with it. Of course, it was great. It was awesome. Really good feedback. But the cool thing about the event was the first night there was a cochlear implant surgeon in the audience. And an entire audiologist office, Atlantic Audiology. They had their whole office there. And then Thursday night, we had 4 cochlear implant surgeons in the crowd.
Oh my God, imagine.
And not only did we have 4 cochlear implant surgeons in the crowd, but there were 2 people in the crowd that were on the fence about getting the cochlear implant.
Oh, okay.
So now after they saw my talk, and they saw everything that I had to say, their perspective was way different.
Wow,
from what they thought. And that was the whole goal. That was the whole goal, because I went to see a talk 10 years before I got my implant.
Oh, you did too?
And I didn't ask questions.
Okay, yeah.
There was no closed caption person, so I was like, I'm not putting that in my head. What if they come up with something better? But I didn't ask questions. I didn't understand the cochlear implant. So it was really cool. The event was great. The food was great. My daughter made pastries, so everybody loved the pastries and cupcakes. And it was just the feedback I'm getting is really good. So now we're at the point where the whole point of the event was to kick off this my new little venture on top of comedy. And so I had to tape both nights, and wearing the same outfit each night, so that way we can get the best angles. And now we're going to create a demo to send to speaking organizations. So I'm hoping now to get more. And the ball's already rolling. I got a couple of leads already just from this talk. And it was cool because we came in here to the Orchard Grille and we're sitting down, we're talking about getting ready, and the owner comes over to say hello, and he notices my implant straight away. He says, "Hey, my son has a cochlear implant," and he got his around the same time I had mine 20 years ago, which was really cool. And so we had a really cool conversation with that. Because I don't know if you know, Tanya, only 700,000 people in the world have a cochlear implant. So for me to run into people that have one, it's pretty cool because we're all on the same thing. We got like high fives, and we talk the same language. It's pretty cool that happened.
That is weird. I just think that was like, I almost wanted to cry. I was like, oh my God, these people, like, that was so weird. It was because that wasn't planned by any means. And this was kind of like a last minute idea for Mike and I to come on and say this was last minute too. But I had this place planned because I try to book out. So already I'm booked out like a couple months with my Tuesdays. So this place was planned from weeks ago.
How weird is that?
So that's so weird. That worked out great.
God works in mysterious ways.
Yes, that was very, very, very cool. Do you know? I know you said 700,000 in the whole world.
In the whole world.
Do you have an estimated number of in Rhode Island? How many people have them?
Oh, no.
Probably not
no
many.
idea.
Not many.
Not many. If there's 700 spread out the
That's
whole
what I
world.
mean, yeah.
But there's 466 million people in the world that have a hearing loss.
Right.
37 million Americans have a hearing loss. That's like the entire state of California walking around going, huh?
I know, I know,
So
yeah.
And by 2050, it'll be 700 million people in the world. Or 1 in 10 will have disabling hearing loss. So
right. It is.
But the good news is there's help out there. Hearing loss is like a stigma. And a lot of people don't understand this one little fact. Hearing loss is more common than the need for eyeglasses.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't think that.
You wouldn't think that.
Because you feel like we all even wear contact lenses and
I look out into my audience and I see everybody wearing eyeglasses. And the stigma is not attached to it. It used to be. It used to be called four eyes.
I know.
You don't even hear that anymore. So the stigma is gone for eyeglasses, but still there for hearing aids. So, which is weird because kids don't like wear a hearing aid because of the way it looks. But they wear earbuds and Bluetooths all day long.
I know.
And you really can't tell. It looks like a Bluetooth.
I know. So, I know. It's like,
So why not wear something that looks like a Bluetooth but gives you hearing? Just makes perfect sense.
Right. You know what it made me think of? Don't you agree that there's just people, I've seen this, and hi Mike, by the way, thanks for tuning in. I have another Mike there tuning in. Mike D.
A lot of mics.
I know, all these Mikes, Michaels, same thing. Don't you agree that there's so many people out there that don't have hearing aids but probably could use them?
Of course.
Or they have like a partial hearing loss that they don't even know of. Am I saying that right? Because I believe that
80% of people who have a hearing loss could benefit from the use of a hearing aid, but only 1 in 4 of those individuals will actually wear them. Again, because of the stigma attached to it.
That's like saying 25% of people that need a hearing aid will actually go ahead and wear it.
That's correct.
Yeah, I believe that.
And the other 75% just live with that. Like not going out, not being part of groups and shying away from conversations. They're just missing out on a lot of things.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I would say, I think, I don't know. I could think even people in my own circle, myself actually included, who are like, what? Or I think someone said something else. So I don't know if that means we've had a partial hearing loss or what it means, but I feel like there are a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? I think there are.
Yeah, of course there are.
Sometimes, I don't know.
What I say, don't go to a hearing aid place. Don't, go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Somebody who will give you a thorough exam and not just try to sell you a hearing aid. So go to somebody where you can find out the origins of your hearing loss, why it's there. Do you just need to wear protection now? Do you need a hearing aid? Hearing aids and cochlear implants are two very different things.
Oh no, I know.
Hearing aids amplify what you already hear for people losing the hearing gradually, and cochlear implants are for people who can hear things that just not understand them. And that was me.
Right. And hi Tom and hi Eddie. They think they may be comedians or trying to be comedians. They're saying, would you say what?
Yes.
I know. Hello. Thanks for tuning in.
So whatever you guys do, stick to that job.
Oh God. I know one of them I like to joke with. I'm like, I'm funnier than you. I'm like, I think we're both funny, but I think I'm funnier than you. That's Tom, by the way. No, I shouldn't even say it, but it shouldn't be a competition. But sometimes he's funny and sometimes I'm funny, and I'm sorry. I think sometimes my joke's a little better sometimes. Or a little more, I don't know the word. I don't know. I shouldn't talk like that, but all right, so that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of, all right, so now do you feel this whole hearing thing, is this something you're born with, or can people truly lose their hearing because they went to too many rock concerts when they were young?
Exactly.
Can that happen? You know what I'm saying? So do you mind telling us?
Most hearing loss could not be restored. However, hearing loss quite often can be treated or prevented. So prevented, everybody knows the prevention. They all know the preventions. Like if you're working at a loud place, wear ear protection. If you're in a rock band, wear ear protection. If you're wearing earbuds, turn the music down a little bit. Because once you lose any hearing, you can't get it back. It cannot be restored. Now, and some people are born with it. I was born with it. it.
Right,
So it's
okay.
one with it's sensory neural hearing loss, but it's like lay terms is damaged nervous system.
Okay.
So I could hear things, I just couldn't understand them. So
Okay.
so I scored like 0% on a word test before I got my implants, and then after the first implant I scored 85% correct, and then 100% correct.
Yeah.
On the same test I scored 0
Right.
with the implant. So
Imagine.
they would say the word boat, and I would say sneaker. You know,
Right,
so
right.
I could hear them talking, I just didn't know what to say. So everybody's hearing loss is different.
Yeah.
Go to an ear, nose, and throat specialist, find out what's wrong with you, and then they'll put you on the right path, whether it's hearing aids, or cochlear implants, or just preventions.
All right, thank you. Hey, Roseanne, thanks for tuning in. And Eddie Flynn, what are the best? I do need them. Please let me know. What are the best? What? Type of hearing aid, or I don't know if maybe he's asking about a hearing aid.
Well, see, like the hearing aids.
Do you recommend one?
No, because they're all different. They all do different things. So you may have a hearing loss where you just need a little bump in the volume. A hearing aid is just an amplifier, that's all. But some people have high frequency losses, some people have the low losses. That's why you got to go to an ear, nose, throat specialist and find out exactly what's happening. A true audiologist and not a hearing aid specialist. So it's two different things. A hearing aid specialist could be just a salesman trying to sell you the latest and greatest model that costs $10,000.
Right.
When a hearing aid, ear, nose, and throat doctor will examine you, they'll run through a bunch of tests and nail down what would actually work best for you, whether it's a hearing aid or a cochlear implant.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's not, you got to figure out what works best for the issue that you have. Everybody's different.
Right. Thank you. And then as far as back to the talk, I know it was just last week. So do you feel that one night went better than the other, or the way the crowd was better, or when you just
Both nights were great.
Yeah, something to say. Yeah.
Both nights were great.
Yeah.
However, the second one I felt was better because I had one under my belt.
Yeah.
So now I was attacking it a little differently.
Right.
But the feedback from both of them was the same.
Okay.
I learned a lot from it. I've never done a talk with a PowerPoint before, so that was challenging for me. And the cool thing was the cochlear implant surgeons
Yes.
who have been to many talks.
Okay.
As you can imagine, they all said pretty much the same thing, that they've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
So they were very excited in the audiologist's office because they were seeing somebody. It's very rare that you have somebody on the stage talking about hearing loss that actually has cochlear implants. Most people talking about it are in the hearing industry.
Yeah.
They're in the industry. They're whether a doctor or
That makes
technology.
sense. Yeah,
But it's very rare that you'll see somebody, an actual person, that has the cochlear implant doing the talk. And not only that, somebody who's a comedian became a comedian after he got his hearing. So, so my talk was humorous.
Yeah.
It was educational, and it was about awareness too. So it was all that in together, and everybody had a good time. We had a cocktail hour beforehand. My daughter made some pastries too, part of that. And then afterwards, there was like a meet and greet, and we were taking pictures, and met some cool people. It was full of people that have been supporting me for years. Right. So it's very exciting times.
Yeah, definitely. No, it sounds. I know. I wish I was there. I mean, it sounds like a nice.
Next one.
I know. Yes, gotta do something to get it. We'll have to. I know. I have to figure out the schedule. I know it's something. Because usually, I mean, I'm usually
Next time
available.
if I remember, I'll reach out to you and just pop in.
I definitely want to. And I'm curious about the surgeons. Are these people that in-state surgeons?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And
the surgeon that actually did the surgery on me was there.
Okay. Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
He was there, and that was pretty cool because he sat in front.
Right.
He was actually seeing somebody come full circle.
Right. I know.
Yeah. So it was really, really cool. And he's a gentleman too. That as my story goes, I got my hair at 40, started comedy at 45, started Funny for Funds at 50.
Okay.
And Funny for Funds has raised over $8.5 million in the last 8-9 years. But this doctor called Funny for Funds for his own fundraiser. So it's full circle.
That is wow.
Yes.
It's a small world. Yeah, that is. Thank you. Right. And then, do you think it was a little emotional at all?
I got emotional during one part. I talk about this one in my talk. I talk about this woman, Heather Artinian.
Okay.
Heather Artinian. It's an amazing story. She was the subject of a documentary in 2020 called Sound and Fury.
Okay.
And it was a very controversial documentary because it was about the cochlear implant. So now we're going back 23 years ago when cochlear implants were just starting to gain ground. So it was very, very controversial at the time. She was a 6-year-old deaf girl born to deaf parents, and the whole thing was about the battle between the deaf community and cochlear implants. Because people in the deaf community felt that if anybody wanted to get the cochlear implant, they didn't want to be part of the deaf community. And so that's the talk. That's what it was about. So the girl was 6 years old. She wanted, at the end of the documentary, the parents said, no, she's not getting it. But she ended up moving in with her hearing grandparents at 10 years old, and she got the cochlear implants. And now this girl is a lawyer for the Department of Justice. No joke. She's a white-collar crime lawyer for the Department of Justice. She has 2 cochlear implants, just like me.
Imagine.
She's an amazing story, and when I was telling that story, I always get choked up about it. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Now, is she in Rhode Island or is she?
No, she's in Washington.
Wow.
She went to Georgetown University, then Harvard Law.
Imagine.
Her name's Heather Artinian. It's just an amazing story. And she's the 6-year-old girl that was in the documentary Sound and Fury. So look that documentary up. Sound and Fury. It's an amazing documentary. It will move you. Just know when you watch it, she ultimately got it, and she's a huge success now.
Right. Wow. No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Hey, Eddie, thanks again. And also thank you to Joel. Joel Davis was saying hi to us and saying we were the best. And also on Mike as well, another Mike. Thank you for tuning in. He said some nice things about Funny for Funds. This other gentleman, Mike. So, yes, no, it sounds great. And so there's clips on you'll have a website. There'll be clips from that talk. So we can't get the full talk, but we'll be able to see some clips from it on your website, you're saying?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So I'm building a website now, and I'll have clips on it, but you can follow me on Facebook. It's Mike Murray, comedian/speaker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Comedian/speaker, or friend request Mike Murray, and I'll hook you up with that site. So once you get on there, you'll see some short clips. I'm going to start building my social media presence with quotes and clips from the talk.
Yeah.
And if you know anybody that would like to hire me as a public speaker on hearing loss awareness, just reach out to me or reach out to Tanya. She knows how to get in touch with me, and that's it. Let's do it.
Yeah, sounds good. Dan Martin saying hi. Hey Dan, he's saying awesome and congratulations. Tom is saying that he hopes to see you at the fundraiser for Parkinson's. So yes, that may happen. He's saying yes. He'll be there. He'll be there Saturday night at that fundraiser. And let's see. Okay, so so anything else you want to add before we just think we're good? Just checking my notes like always. But yeah, anything else? It sounds. I know.
And thank you for your support.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
Tanya was one of my sponsors. And and next time I gotta talk, I'll just reach out to you and say, hey.
I know. Are you open this date? No. I'm just busting. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's it. So thank you very much for having me once again, and I'm glad to share the results.
Yeah, me too.
Moving forward, you're going to see a lot more of me doing these type of speaking engagements.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So sometimes when I ask Mike Murray, this is Chris Tabb. Hey Chris, when I ask Mike Murray for a gig, he acts like he's still deaf. Thanks, thank you. He acts like he's still deaf. That's cute.
Chris Tabb. Does Chris Tabb do comedy? I'm not sure. I know Corey.
Who's Chris Tabb?
I know Corey Manning. I know Corey Manning, but Chris Tabb.
I don't know Corey.
The name escapes me.
I don't know Corey.
Escapes me.
I'm like, I don't know Corey. Sounds a little familiar. I know Chris, but I don't know. I don't know every single comic, but I think Chris is too far north. He's in Massachusetts. Where's Corey?
Chris is probably one of the funniest guys on the East Coast. No doubt. And when we're ever on a show together, we have a lot of laughs. And we pump each other up. So we know it's just a great show. Right. So I get excited whenever he's on the show.
Yeah.
Brings the best out of everybody.
That's good.
The entire lineup is better.
Yeah.
It's
good.
that good.
Good. So he's motivating, or he's fun. Like young and fun. But then one time he even said how old he was. I'm like, you are? Like I thought he was younger than that. I forget how old he was, but he tricked me because I really thought he was a lot younger.
That?
Chris Todd. Like he looks young for his age.
Chris is 70. I think he's 70. I will be 60 in June.
That's real. Even though you look young.
June 16th, so you can send gifts, gift cards, Venmo, Cash App. I'll post my Cash App below in the comments. And the rule of thumb is $1 per year, so $60 a piece. We got how many people watching? That's a lot of money.
I know. You give $60 for someone's birthday because they turned 60. He put a gas station joke because he's trying to be a comic, even though he's really not. It's okay. He's still my favorite person. I'll be the comic.
Yes.
But anyways, always a good sign with Mike. And yes, I'm 88. Yes, I'm 88.
You look good, Chris, so you look great for 80.
I thought you were born in 88, Chris. Are you born in 1988? Oh wait, was that your kid born in 88? No. But yeah, thanks though. Is there anything else you want to wrap up with, or sounds good. So don't forget. So I double check it. Mike Murray, comedian/speaker on Facebook.
Mike Murray, comedian/speaker.
Okay,
We'll be building that page up more.
Yeah.
And as I get more talks, you'll be able to click on that. And if you have any questions about hearing loss, absolutely reach out to me, and I can put you on the path. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming down. Thank you.
Oh, also, when we sat down here, we did talk about that.
Oh, you already said it. Yeah. That's okay. No, but some people tuning in there when we sat down here. Yeah. No, you can say it because some new people are tuning in too.
So we sat down and the owner of this restaurant came over, and right away you saw my implants. And she said, "Oh, my son has implants," and he got them around the same time I did 20 years ago, which is a really cool small world. Because there's only 700,000 people in the whole world that have cochlear implants.
Right.
So when you run into somebody, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I know. That was meant to happen. Thank you so much, though. All right, thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Great rest of the day.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Chris says, Tanya, when I do a show, we're doing it at a Waffle House, and you're buying. Okay. Or do you need a sponsor? Maybe I'll sponsor you. Are you going to do a talk or do anything? And I still have to see one of your shows, Chris. I think the most I saw was the Billy Vegan event. And what's it called? I didn't even see your whole act, though, because I was busy talking to other people. Don't get mad. But that's the problem. When you're at an event like that, sometimes that's really not a comedy show. You're trying to do comedy there. It does work or it doesn't work. And I wasn't the only one talking in the crowd. Actually, I may not even been in the crowd. I may have been on the other side over there and talking and chatting. But anyways, I'm sorry, Chris. But yes, guys, we're here at the Orchard Grille. I'm going to go over some of the menu items. I have a burger waiting for me. It looks very, very, very tasty. And some apples. So I got that right there as well. And I have a menu here I'm going to share. So it was formerly the Pleasant View Diner. Just saying this as a Rhode Island thing, because I know Rhode Islanders sometimes go by what used to be near the former Benny's and things like that. So it used to be the Pleasant View Diner. It used to be Laura's Pleasant View Diner, and now it's the Orchard Grille. Newer ownership, still relatively new. I think anything under 5 years for a business is new, especially when we're having COVID. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I didn't know. I thought it was more of a breakfast and lunch place, but they do have dinner. So they have breakfast, they have lunch, they have dinner. It's on 132 Pleasant View Ave in Smithfield, right near or on Route 5. It's 401-234-9980 is the phone number. So I do have the menu here. I'll go over some of the menu items, and I have some other tidbits. Actually, maybe I'll do the tidbits first. And guys, stay tuned in. I have I have someone coming on next week. Someone who I think is going to be fun and interesting, and kind of like Mike Murray's fun too, in a comedy type of way. But this woman I have on next week does something totally different, not comedy, and I will share at the end who she is and what she does. So stay tuned till the end to see that. Let's see. So the owner told me that they are open daily. So I'll go over the hours shortly. They're open daily. They do have some seafood options here, and they have some of the best fish and chips. Their customers are saying it's some of the best fish and chips, not even just in Rhode Island, but really anywhere. So best fish and chips, and then in particular, there are fried whole belly clams. So fried whole belly clams are a sellout here every Friday. So if you know anyone, or if you yourself like fried whole belly clams, Sell out here on Fridays. The food is never frozen. It is always fresh, always fresh food options here. Nothing's frozen. The turkey, for example, is cooked right on the bone. Everything is made and cooked here, homemade. Corned beef is made here as well. So it's just an example, just long like everything else. The portions are large, which is always important to me too, because I like to eat a lot, and even if I'm trying not to eat a lot, I like to have leftovers. Let's see, Chris is tuning. I think there were 1,000 people at the gig we met at. I'm coming to Maryland May 6th. My job, I hope to see you there. May 6th, I'm writing it down. Thank you. Let's see, May 6th. May 6th is going to be Chris Tab, who's 88. It might be 89 years old by then. May 6th. Chris, you said with Johnny Parada. Okay, sounds good. May 6th. What date does that fall on? Because that may be a thing too. Some nights I'm working like set nights. So, but anyway, hopefully I'm not working. Okay, all right, cool. I know there were a lot of people at that event. Too many people, a lot of people. I even ran into other people I knew there that I didn't even expect to be there. But that was okay. We got to chat and say hi. So yes. So thank you, Chris, for that. Let's see. So yes, like I said, this place used to be an apple orchard, which is part of the apple theme that they have here. And I like how they do have that in the an apple tree and stuff in the, I know it's backwards, but actually I'll flip it around so you can see it. They have an apple tree right there, the Orchard Grille. This is just one of their menus, because this used to be on an apple orchard area. Those are the particular breakfast hours. There is an overlap, which is kind of cool, that they don't cut off breakfast at 11 o'clock or something. So you still can get breakfast up till 2 p.m. However, lunch does stop prior to 2 p.m. Let's turn it back around. So let's see. So there's an overlap, which I like. Nice variety, because it would be 7 to 2 p.m. daily for breakfast, but lunch starts 11:30. So it's not like you're getting breakfast cut off at 11:30 and then you start lunch. So for those people who want to sleep late or who want to make it more of a brunch, you still have till 2 p.m. daily, 7 days a week. So 7 to 2 p.m. daily for breakfast, 11:30 to 8 p.m. at night, that is, for lunch, and then of course into dinner too. So I do like that. I like that overlap. So thanks guys for the comments. By the way, what's up with the coffee milk and hot dog? I don't want that. Coffee milk. Is there hot dogs on the menu? I'll check that in a moment because I'm going to be going on the menu. But yes, it is coffee milk here. So and they do make it here. So that's always a good thing. There's great cinnamon apples. I have some right here. I can't wait to try them. Let's see. Okay. So we'll go over some of the breakfast options, different favorites from the grill, including the Smithfield breakfast, which has 2 eggs, 2 bacon or sausage, a homemade corned beef hash, home fries and toast. There is a breakfast burrito. There's a light breakfast for those of us that are on diets, or maybe should be on diets, like myself. There are pancakes. Let's see, they have a cinnamon apple pancake and a cinnamon swirl pancake, which includes brown sugar on it and cream cheese. That looks delicious too. Yes, yeah, same here, exactly, 7 to 2. That's what I was saying. Like, at least it doesn't cut off, which is nice. Even during the week, it doesn't cut off. So, definitely sounds good. It's not one of those places that, and I don't mean this against places that just have breakfast only on the weekend, but there's some places that do that too. So it's nice that it's 7 days a week. And I learned something. I didn't realize they had dinner, so that's always good as well, and definitely convenient. They have breakfast sandwiches and wraps, including sausage, egg, and cheese wrap. That's just one example. Different omelet options. There's a chorizo and cheese omelet. There's a veggie omelet. There's an Orchard Grille. I think that could say OG for original, but Orchard Grille, sorry, it stands for Orchard Grille in this case. Corned beef hash, an omelet that has that. Different scrambled egg options that include toast and home fries. There's a Philly cheesesteak one too, so that's definitely yummy. Let's see, eggs Benedict options. There's sides such as ham, a bagel with cream cheese or not, English muffin, baked beans, fresh fruit cups, and more. Let's see, different beverages and a small kids menu, which is always nice to see too. And then the lunch and dinner menu. Oh my God, please read the breakfast menu slower on turn. I know, I love breakfast. I could have breakfast for lunch and dinner, technically. You know, I think a lot of viewers could too. Drop a comment if you're one of those viewers. Even if you're watching on a replay, you're free to drop a comment. Always feel free also to like and share. Oh, and by the way, I know this Tuesday is done earlier today, and last week's was done earlier. This may end up happening from time to time on Tuesdays where I'm going on like during the day, whether it be before lunch, whether it be after lunch. So where it's not going to be like a dinner time type of Tuesday. Next week's Tuesday is going to be after 5, just because with scheduling. But yeah, so some of the Tuesdays, just so you know, just putting it out there, some of the Tuesdays, the time may vary on the Tuesday. I can tell you with confidence it'll start before 6 p.m., or at least it should be mostly starting before 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. But the time is going to vary because of scheduling reasons. So, you know, sometimes too, if I'm trying to get a guest on and maybe they're not available at night, or maybe that night I'm not available. So just saying, you know, there's different reasons, so I know. But try to keep everybody informed. I tried putting the post up a few hours before this happened today, but still I know not everybody probably caught it, so I do apologize for that. So last week and today happened to be early. Okay, so the dinner menu and lunch menu is, they have mozzarella sticks, they have fried calamari, they have stuffies, they have nachos and quesadillas, different soup and salad options. They have different burger options, including a mushroom burger, including also a mountain burger. Let's see what's on that. There's double patty on that, sauteed onions, peppers, Swiss cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, Russian dressing, all piles high on a grilled roll. Let's see, you can build your own burger. There's different sandwich options, including a Thanksgiving sandwich, including the roast turkey sandwich, ultimate BLT, and more. There's wraps, there's fish tacos, and club sandwiches. So definitely check out their menu on the internet, online, or on Facebook too. They are tagged in this video, so you can check them out on Facebook or on, you know, the regular internet on Google. Okay. And as always, if you watch these Tuesdays and you end up going to a place, whether you've been there in the past or not, so you may have learned about a place like this place, the Orchard Grille, by watching Tuesday with Tanya, or you maybe already knew about the Orchard Grille. But if you remember, talk to an owner or the manager and say, you know, hey, I saw this on Tuesday with Tanya. It always helps to hear that feedback. So just a way for people to kind of keep track. Some of the owners and stuff at some of the places I'm going. Let's see, I'm going to get into where I'm going to be next week. Feel free to like and share like always. So let's see here, guys. One sec. Oh my, so we had Mike Murray on. For those of you just tuning in, definitely rewind to watch his great interview. It's not as bad as it sounds, was the name of his talk. Went over some of the menu items. Okay. Just checking this, guys. I'm going to where I'll be next week. Different week going on. Okay. Next week, I will be with a psychic next week. So she's telling me she's not necessarily a medium, but she does say something to do with messaging. And she'll explain on camera what she means by messages or some kind of messaging that she gets. So she's not a true medium, but she is a psychic. Her name is Veronica Houston. She is one of my friends. If you want to do a search through my friends to try to get a heads up and learn more about her, that's next week. So next week, I'll be at her place. It's in the Warwick area. Next week on Tuesday, the 18th of April, moving right along in April. A nice day out today too, so get out, enjoy it. Or if you're watching this tonight, I hope you did enjoy the nice weather, but even if you didn't, there's a lot of nice days coming up, so take advantage. So yeah, so April 18th, Veronica Houston. Definitely looking forward to that and seeing, you know, what she has to say. I told her maybe we can do a live read with me on camera, and I don't mind. Hopefully just there's nothing bad being said. But yes, and she's also willing to do some interaction with the audience too, and maybe going to talk about some people that maybe follow this page. She might be saying a thing or two about that too. So just keep that in mind next week. Veronica Houston, local psychic. She does something to do with messaging, and she may, like I said, end up trying to get a read on me and a read on some of the viewers, whether you're currently viewing or not viewing, and some of the followers of the page. So it'll be fun to hear about. So check that out next week, and that will be after 5 p.m. next week. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye-bye.